What's up, everybody? Happy New Year! Welcome back to my channel. As you all can tell by the title of this video, it's about 5 trends and products and concepts that I would like to see in 2019, as well as 5 trends and products and concepts that I just really don't want to see anymore. But I also wanted to share some ideas that I just felt like had not been done, or things that I just want to see more of. So I'm going to start off with the things that I don't want to see. I just want to get it out of the way. Let's talk about the things that I'm completely over, and then we'll just move on to bigger and better things. So the first trend that I am completely over and I do not want to see more of in 2019 is blush nude pinky type palettes. I am completely over it. Huda Beauty has the new nude palette. I just don't want to see any more berry toned palettes. I feel like once companies know that the masses like something, it's like they beat you over the head with it. Like, oh, you liked it from this brand? Well, what about from these other 15 brands? And they give us the same thing over and over and over. And how if company A sees that company B had a lot of success with a certain product, then of course they're going to want to put their own little stamp on it. But at a certain point, it's like, child, if you cannot get it out quick enough to the point where it's out when it's hot, don't come out with it 4 months later. We don't care anymore. And at this point, I don't care to see any more of that. I feel like there's been a good 6 to 7 of them to come out like relatively back to back to back. So therefore, I feel like we're good. We don't need any more of that. We've gotten all the berry tones that we need to make our eyes look bruised, and we're fine. Thank you. We don't need any more. The next trend that I really felt like picked up towards the end of 2018 is the Kush, marijuana, weed, Mary Jane, whatever you want to call it, products. And I feel like everybody and their mama was like, oh, we're really cool because we have cannabis in our products. Other companies were like, well, we're cool too, so we're going to put cannabis in our products. And it's like, did you all even really research to see what the actual benefits of putting cannabis in your products are? Or are you just trying to do whatever to get some clout, when really you just look like somebody's auntie in the club? Like, you don't look cool. You all are just doing way too much. I'm not a person who's opposed to it, but I just feel like it's too much. I feel like companies are just jumping on the trends just because they think that's what we want. And it's like, it's lost the allure. Like, it's not even shocking anymore. You know how the first time we saw Kim Kardashian naked, it was like, and now she posts a picture naked, we're like, oh. It's the same thing with the weed thing. It's like, whatever. So can you stop? Unless you're just going to come out with something really innovative, stop. I feel like everybody was over this last year, or maybe even the year before last, but a few of them snuck their way into 2018, and I am talking about unicorn highlighters. I feel like it's over. Thank you so much, but we don't need another blue or green highlighter. We have enough from 2 years ago that we still haven't even used, and they're collecting dust. I mean, it was cool when it came out, but I really don't need another one. It needs to be something that's on the next level, and I feel like that's on the same level. You all are just grasping for air with that. It's like trying to resuscitate it like it's dead. Stop. It's over. Now this next one, you all may say, no, Kelsey, I love this, but for me, I'm over it. I don't want to see any more metallic, dazzle, chrome, lip toppers, lipsticks, liquid lipsticks. Like, I don't want to see it. I feel like they had a little moment where they were cool. It kind of had a comeback, but now it's like everybody is coming out with it, and I don't know where people are going with that. I never see anybody wearing that in real life, ever. It's always on the internet, and then I barely see it on the internet now, but yet companies are coming out with these products by the dozens. Every time I look around, there's a new dazzle this, there's a new chromatic this, there's a new metallic this, and I'm like, when does it end? When does it stop? When can we get some nice new colors that aren't reminiscent of foil? Please, anybody, somebody, give me something. Not that though. And the last trend that I do not want to see any more of, and I feel like other people are gonna feel me on this, and that is collaborations with people who are not known for their makeup. So brands, Please stop tapping on people who we have never looked at their makeup and say, hey, I wonder what kind of product you have on. So that goes without saying. I don't want to see the Jimmy Fallon collection. I don't want to see Lil Wayne have a collaboration with lip glosses. And I'm really, really good on the Whoopi Goldberg gold highlighters. Just stop it. It doesn't make sense. Like, whose idea was this? It would make sense if it's a person who we look to for makeup, like Nicki Minaj or Rihanna. She came out with Fenty. But like these other celebrities that have nothing to do with the makeup industry, sure, they wear makeup, but I mean, like, it just needs to make sense. Make it make sense. At this point, I feel like the celebrity and makeup industry have coincided so much, and I really contribute that to Kim Kardashian. I really do. Because before Kim Kardashian, people would like celebrities' makeup, but Kim Kardashian shared all the tips and secrets and like would post pictures and stuff, and so ever since then, everybody and their mama thinks that they're gonna get a collaboration, which everybody and their mama has been getting collaborations, and we've been buying it, but it doesn't make sense. And so in 2019, I wanted to make sense. I'm not saying I don't want any more collaborations, because I do support it, depending on who it is. So now I would like to talk about 5 products and trends and concepts that I would like to see implemented in 2019. So the first one is more duochrome eyeshadows. And I know that it's a lot on the market, but I just feel like it's not enough. And not enough cool combinations. So I feel like of the duochrome eyeshadows, Pat McGrath has the most interesting ones, because hers are just on another level. So I'm going to research all the duochrome eyeshadows out there. I definitely am going to be testing out new formulas, but I want something so mind-blowing to be created that I really want to make it myself. Like, I am ready for the next level. Next level. Number 2, speaking of Pat McGrath, I want her to come out with an all purple eyeshadow palette. I know we have a lot of purple palettes, but we don't have an all purple palette from Pat. We need an all purple palette from Pat. Try to say that fast. All purple palette from Pat. I can just envision it in my mind, like the level of brilliance that palette would be, and I feel like I need to see that in spring 2019. I feel like she's gonna make that happen. I just feel it in my spirit. I'm gonna believe that right here. Right here. In 2019, I also want to see more blushes. Blushes are makeup products that I feel like a lot of companies have been ignoring in lieu of producing more mediocre eyeshadow palettes. So I want them to take a step back and formulate something of substance, and I want makeup lines to be a little bit more well-rounded. I feel like there's nothing but palettes out there. There haven't been a lot of cool blush formulas or blush updates, period. I can count on one hand the amount of companies that have come out with blushes in the past 2 years, and I want that to change because I want blush to come back in. I am actually going to do a video sharing with you all some tips and tricks for applying blush, because I know a lot of people are scared of it. So if more people want it and more people know how to actually use it properly, then I think companies will listen and we'll get more blushes. And that leads me to my next point. More setting powders, pressed preferably. I feel like there's been an influx of loose powders and there's been the glowy loose powders, but as far as pressed setting powders, I feel like there's not been a lot of them that have come out recently, and that's because I think people don't really use them overall. I love a pressed setting powder. If you all knew the difference that it makes with your foundation's longevity, then everybody would be using a pressed setting powder. I have my go-to, but as far as pressed setting powders on the market, I feel like they're just not readily available. I want every brand to really update their formulation. With the exception of MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, don't you do a thing to that formula because it's perfect. I feel like there can be an update in everybody else's brand, if not in formula, then in color, because I've realized that a lot of good pressed setting powders are very limited in their color range. So that definitely needs to be revisited. We need to get back on board with that. That really can take your complexion to the next level and give you a really beautiful airbrushed finish. The last product that I really want to see more of in 2019 is lip gloss. I need my lip gloss to be popping. In 2018, I really did notice that a lot of companies made an effort to come out with more lip glosses, but I want more. I want innovative lip glosses. I want thicker lip glosses, more nude lip glosses, more wet looking lip glosses. Like, I just want my lip gloss to be popping. My lip gloss is cool. Like, I need more lip glosses. For so many years, we were subjected to the dry liquid lipsticks. Now we need to get these juicy lip glosses popping. We need reparations. So I need you all to start making these lip glosses, because there's a lot of good lip glosses on the market, but there's not a lot of newness. And the companies that I feel like came out with lip glosses, I've gotten those colors and I need more colors. So let's get in those labs and let's get information. So that's everything that I'm looking forward to, as well as all of the things that I am looking forward to stopping. Let me know what trends and products you want to see in 2019. And let me know what you want to leave in the past, because that's important too. Because if you don't know where you've been, you don't know where you're going. So I look forward to reading you all's comments. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will check you all in my very next video, which will be super, super soon. Smooches. Bye.